What's good, y'all? It's your guy Bendu. And I'm coming at y'all continuing with my coverage of the Israel-Palestine situation going on. But I wanted to cover the fact that, everybody kept telling us to go vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden's somehow better than Donald Trump. He's going to be the savior of us all, blah, blah, blah. Then you had the people in the middle just saying, well, he's better than Trump. So, well, you got to vote for him. We got to get the racist out of the White House. We have to get the fucking imperialist out of the White House. And lo and behold, I would like you to, so this is Ryan Knight. I was just making sure Ryan Grimm didn't hop down there and drop comments. Y'all know how that motherfucker likes to comment. But Ryan Knight said, here is at Joe Biden bragging about being a Zionist. Fuck this president and his continued support for an apartheid state and the crimes against humanity being waged against the Palestinian people. So here he is at AIPAC. Of course, I believe this is AIPAC, if I'm not mistaken.
Were I a Jew, I would be a Zionist. And my father pointed out to me, I did not need to be a Jew to be a Zionist, for I am. Israel is essential to the security of Jews worldwide.
So there he is. There's good old Sleepy Joseph saying that. And now here he is today giving his little bullshit platitudes.
Thoughts on Israel?
My national security staff and defense staff has been in constant contact with their counterparts in the Middle East, not just with the Israelis, but also with everyone from the Egyptians to the Saudis to the Emiratis, et cetera. And I had a conversation with Bibi Netanyahu not too long ago. I'll be putting out a statement very shortly on that. My expectation and hope is that this will be closing down sooner than later. But Israel has a right to defend itself when you have thousands of rockets flying into your territory. But I had a conversation for a while with the Prime Minister of Israel, and I think that my hope is that we'll see this coming to conclusion sooner than later. Thank you.
You just see how much he doesn't get. My hope is that you all would just stop giving a fuck, because I don't. Pro-Zionist here. This is fucking insane. This is insane, man. So my take is just going to be a quick take. Fuck Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a even bigger maniac, Zionist maniac than Donald Trump. Y'all know I've been saying that. He's a bigger Zionist maniac than Donald Trump. And that's a bold statement, given they literally named the fucking settlement after Donald Trump. That's a bold statement, but I stand by it. And the reason why I stand by it is because Democrats like to pretend they're not these ultra Zionists. You feel me? These ultra fucking, religious fanatics and shit like that. When they are, they really are. Because Democrats, like how the Justice Democrats are just Democrats. The actual corporate Democrats are just fucking Republicans. And everybody fucking knows it. Joe Biden is a fucking Republican. Everybody knows it. Well, except conservatives, because for some reason, it's like popular for conservatives to pretend like somehow Joe Biden is a fucking socialist. I don't get how they fucking pretend that shit. Like Steven Crowder will literally go from talking about how Joe Biden is a sellout to corporations and somehow connect that to him being socialist. Doesn't fit. I don't know. But yeah, so everybody keeps talking about, the rockets flying into your territory that you stole from these people, first and foremost, that you stole. That is not Israel, that is Palestine, as I like to keep making that point. But also the fact that after, just from this like centrist perspective that Israel stealing these people's land is okay, and just shoveling them off into these District 9 looking fucking neighborhoods. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, but literally Gaza looks like fucking District 9, literally. But so you just shovel these people off into these fucking horrible living conditions and neighborhoods and shit like that, and now you're gonna come take land, take the places they've been living in, either before you were even fucking there, or places where you assigned them to be because they weren't allowed to be in the places you already took. Now you're coming to take more. And then on top of that, you're going to go and fucking brutalize them on the end of their fucking holiest holiday, attacking their mothers, daughters, brothers, sisters, all that shit, and expect them to just like not do nothing. And then y'all tell them they can't resist peacefully by doing BDS. And they're terrorists if they resist violently. And then when you say, well, what can I do if you don't want me doing these two paths, the only two paths that's really there? I don't know. Just take it up the ass. No. I threw a middle finger up this video. I thought I was going to. I couldn't help but doing it. But yeah, fuck you, dog. And again, I will pose this to any American. You know, if a person or even a government comes to your crib and kicks you out of your crib, a crib that your father owned, your grandfather owned, your grandfather's father, all that shit goes back generations. Are you just going to say, okay, fine, I guess I have to do it? No, you're going to fight back. And if they come at you with violence, you're going to come back at them with violence. Any American would fucking say that shit. So I don't know why we don't extend that same type of thinking and courtesy to the Palestinians that the Israelis are oppressing, and we're literally paying for that shit. We're paying the Israeli government to go and do this shit to these people. So if you're a person that's just like, I don't give a fuck about the situation overall, guess what? Your taxpayer dollar says otherwise, because they're literally giving billions of your taxpayer money to these niggas every fucking year. Obama just gave them $30 billion when he left office, and Donald Trump was up and giving them more money. So it's an insane cycle, man. And it's never going to end. I really don't see an end to it. So I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there. I'm going to be continuing coverage, as much as I can here, because I'm doing the colonial story. I'm doing the Palestine story now, and now I'm going to be doing this Connecticut story that's breaking, because apparently the governor called the National Guard to stop a strike there. Yeah. In America, a governor called the National Guard to stop a strike. Yes, that happened. So that's going to be one of my pet stories too that I'm going to be watching like consistently. So, and that's one of the things I want to try to do, to keep posting consistently, like getting myself active in a story by reading it all the time and make sure I stay recording, and everything. And one of the things I want to do too, I want to start going to actual protest, even if I don't have the equipment yet to cover it, because which I don't. Literally, I would just be out there with my fucking cell phone, which I hear a lot of people actually do, which I'm honestly considering doing anyway. Like, who needs a fucking camera and shit like that? Like, I have a tripod, I have my camera has an automatic stay, but y'all don't need to hear that shit. But anyway, but yeah, so I want to get active in more protests. I have a working families party here that's pretty active here in my state of Delaware. So I'm going to be getting more involved with them and a lot of the bills. That's why I covered the SB1, the paid family medical leave here for the bill in Delaware. And I'm going to be following the $15 minimum wage too. So just getting more involved, you feel me? So definitely get involved in your local politics. So I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and emphasis on all that, because you already know the YouTube CEO is out here trying to keep niggas down, people like me down. And yeah, that's just what it is. On Odyssey, if y'all doing the same on there, y'all showing love. Odyssey don't be on that fuckery over there, but you already know what it is. And I'm trying to get on Rockfin. Just stay tuned for that, guys. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.